and welcome. My name is Sri Amira. I will be your guide through this Flow Friday YouTube video. Today, my goal in this space is to provide you with practical and accessible yoga flows through useful tips and sequences from the comfort of your own home. Before we get started, if you enjoy this video, go ahead and send a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell below to be amongst the first to know when a new video is released every Friday. So today we'll be focusing on poses to relieve stress and anxiety within the body, within the mind, and really how that happens through yoga is through bringing your awareness onto your breath. So with every inhale you take and with every exhale, taking it mindfully and intentionally and really deep, you're able to relax what may be overstimulated nervous system. And so we're also going to be creating space within our heart to open up the capacity for our lungs, which helps deepen the breath, again, with every inhale and exhale. So those will be the poses that we'll choose to focus on today. So we'll go ahead and get started. If you have a block, feel free to grab it, but it is not necessary for this practice today. The first pose we'll start in is hero pose. So coming into actually a kneeling position like I am, I like to bring a block under my hips, under my glutes. That helps me sort of sit nice and upright and take a little bit of pressure off of my hip flexors and my knees. If you have any issues with your knees, any tension, tightness, aches, or pains, then it will be best just to come into a normal seated cross-legged position. Again, bringing a block underneath you if you see fit. So I'm going to come here, slide the block underneath me, rest my glutes on it, and begin to just lift the fleshy parts from underneath, allowing my sitting bones to make full contact with the earth. My legs are directly underneath, or my calves are underneath my thighs here. And you can rest your palms onto your thighs, face up or down, whatever feels best for you. And maybe you close your eyes or soften your gaze. Take the next moment or two to just settle in and soften your chest, your shoulders, your belly, while sitting nice and tall through the spine. Begin to roll your shoulders up towards your ears and down your back, opening a little more through your heart, expanding the rib cage to create a little bit more capacity for breath here. And we'll begin to take a few collective breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We'll begin for 3 as you inhale, 2, 1, and audibly exhale, sigh out the mouth for 3, 2, and 1. 2 more times just like that. Big inhale for 3, 2, 1, pause. An audible exhale, sigh it out for 3, 2, and 1. Last time here, inhale for 3, 2, 1, pause. An audible exhale, nice and slow for 3, 2, and 1. Releasing all the air from your belly. And return back to your natural cadence of breath. And maybe begin to open the eyes gently, bringing your awareness back into the space you're in. And allow your chin to rest in towards your chest. And roll your right ear over toward your right shoulder. And slowly roll your head back. And left ear, left shoulder. And chin back into the chest. We'll take that one more time on this side. Roll your head over to the right, moving this time more in a circular motion. Roll your head back, feeling the stretch in the front of your neck. Left ear, left shoulder, and chin into chest. Other direction, left ear, left shoulder. Roll your head to the back, over to your right ear, right shoulder, chin into your chest. Last time in this direction. Roll your head back to the right and chin into your chest. Hold and begin to lift your head back up. Remove the block from underneath you. If it was there, set it off to the side for now. We may return back to it later. Coming onto the palms of our hands. Tabletop pose is where we'll meet. Pressing firm through your palms, fingers widespread, shoulders over your wrists, knees under your hips. As you inhale, send your tailbone high, drop your belly low, open through your heart, gazes up to the ceiling, moving nice and slow with a slow and easy breath. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone forward, draw your belly button into your spine, round up through your upper back, press the mat away, chin into your chest. Keep your core nice and engaged here, and really feeling the wrapping all around your back. We're going to take that 3 more times on each side. So slow inhale as you send your tailbone high, your belly low, open through your heart, gazes up, and exhale nice and easy. Draw your tailbone forward, belly into your spine, round out through your back, really pressing firm into the earth. 2 more times. Inhale. Moving your spine steady like a snake. And exhale. And one last time. Coming into cow pose. And exhale, cat. Beautiful. Really doming through the back. Rest your chin into your chest. And inhale, neutral spine back into tabletop pose. And from here, just walk your hands out about a foot in front of you and begin to lower your chest towards the mat. Allow your forearms to rest down as well. Migrating into puppy pose. Allow your chin to rest into the earth, or you can rest onto your forehead. Whatever feels good here. Really focusing on opening through the heart. Creating, again, that expansion, that depth that we've discussed in our upper chest. Creating more space for our inhales and exhales. Take another couple of breaths here. And you'll also feel this through the back, specifically the mid-back, the thoracic spine region. One more breath here. And slowly begin to send your hips back towards your heels, really rounding out through the spine. And extend your arms off the sides of your legs, forehead rest into the earth. A variation of child's pose here. So I like to do this pose after puppy pose, which we just did, just for a nice counter stretch, specifically in the back region, especially if you have sensitivities or any tightness and rigidity in your back, near your spine. And then counter stretching is super important to do. And I'll take another breath here. Nice. And begin to come onto your palms, bring them near your head, and slowly rise back into tabletop pose. Great job. And just begin to slide your right foot out in front of you. So we're in a low lunge pose, modified low lunge with our back knee rooted. If you have your blocks, go ahead and grab them. Again, if you don't, you can just bring your fingertips or your palms onto the earth. But we'll begin to send our hips back towards our left heel and wiggle your right foot out. Wiggle or slide your right foot out in front of you, straightening out your right leg. Flex your toes towards your body, half splits pose. So we're not going all the way down here. We're staying nice and elevated onto our blocks with our hips sinking low enough until we feel a gentle stretch in our right hamstring and glute region. And the goal is also to stay nice and long through your spine, creating space and openness in your heart region. Flex your right toes to your body, lift through the crown of your head. And if you wish to go deeper here, lead your heart towards your right leg until you feel more of a tug in your right hamstring. And once you find that sweet spot, allow your chin to rest into your chest. Take one more breath here. And slowly begin to rebend into your front knee. Slide your right foot back into place. Set your blocks up to the side for now. Palms come onto the earth. Bring your right leg around. And we'll take that on the other side. So left foot steps in front. Slide your blocks back. Slide your left foot forward. Flex your left toes as you straighten your leg. Lift tall through the heart. Sink your hips back. Nice. Beautiful. And now feeling this in the left hamstring and glute. Stay open through your heart. And you can do that also by just rolling your shoulders down and away from you. So really create more expansion here. Again, if you wish to go further, lead with your heart towards your left leg. And once you find that sweet spot, then just allow your chin to rest into your chest. Do whatever feels best here, so long as you're maintaining the integrity of the setup of the pose. Take another breath. You're doing great. And slowly begin to draw your left knee back into center as you rebend. Slide your blocks forward and off to the side for now. Palms come firm. Step your left foot back with the right. Meeting back in tabletop pose. Begin to bring your knees nice and wide off to the edges of your mat. Big toes to touch. Sink your hips back towards your heels. And allow your belly to sink in between your thighs. Rest your forehead on the earth. Arms come long, child's pose. So another very common variation of child's pose here. And the one you'll find most people taking. And this one really gets into the opening of the hips, the hamstrings, stretching through your back and your arms. So a lot is being worked on here, even though it's a little bit more passive. But again, if you notice, we're still opening through the heart. There's still that space. So we'll take a couple of really big breaths here. So as you're ready, big inhale through the nose. And sigh out the mouth. Big inhale through the nose. And sigh out the mouth. Return back to your natural cadence of the breath. Still being very intentional with every inhale and every exhale. And begin to press your palms firm into the earth. And as you inhale, shift your weight up and forward. We meet back into tabletop pose for transition. Nice. And go ahead and swing your legs around you, resting onto your glutes. And go ahead and just wiggle your legs out a bit here. And lift the fleshy parts from underneath you, allowing your sitting bones to make full contact with the earth. Sit nice and erect through your spine. Shoulders are relaxed. Point your toes towards your body. And where we're going here, you can keep your legs nice and straight, or you can take a gentle bend in both knees, whatever feels best to you. As you inhale, lift your arms high overhead. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward over your thighs, really going as far as you can, as long as you maintain integrity. So your palms can rest on your shin. You can reach for your toes. Wrap your hands around your feet. You can also just rest your palms onto the ground. Wherever you are, again, stay nice and open through the heart. And once you find yourself sort of concaving through the upper back, just slowly come out until you find that opening in the heart again. And that's the spot that you want to stay in. So we're not overcompensating our body in any sort of way to accomplish what we think we need to in any pose. Yoga is not about forcing ourselves. We want to always listen to and stay in tune with our body. listening for those signals that it's constantly sending us. And we'll take another breath here. And begin to walk your hands up to your body. Nice. And we'll come onto the soles of our feet here. And making our way all the way onto our backs, one vertebra at a time. Moving with ease and control. Draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs for just a moment. And let's sway from side to side, massaging out the low back. We did quite a few poses that worked our back muscles. So just massaging those muscles out a bit here to give back to our body. And find stillness. Allow both legs to fall over towards the right side. So you're keeping the bend in the knees, your left leg is on top. And allow your gaze to fall over towards the left side here. Supine twist. And your arms can be extended out in a T, bent cactus at the elbows. Your right hand can rest onto your top knee to assist in deepening the stretch here. Really whatever feels best to you. And really feeling this twist from the base of your spine, spiraling up and through to the right side of your neck. Feel the opening of your heart here. Maybe you rest your left hand on your belly, on the side of your belly, side of your rib cage, just to feel the expansion with every inhale you take. Feel the collapse with every exhale. Take another big breath here. And begin to make your way back to center, knees into your chest. I always prefer to recalibrate the spine with a brief lengthening before moving into the other side of a twist. So go ahead and bring your knees closer into your chest, draw your forehead into your knees, feel the lengthening through your spine, and lower your head down. Legs fall over to the left side now. Supine twist on the other side. And your gaze again is over the right shoulder. Arms are extended or cactused. And also wringing your spine out like a wet cloth. Massaging your internal organs. Detoxing your body from the inside out and any supine twist you take. 2 more really big breaths here. And slowly begin to make your way back to center. We'll make our way all the way back up into a seated position. So a couple of options to get there. You can really just roll yourself up. You can come into a fetal position first and then use your elevated palm to push yourself up. I'm going to do a few rocks. So I like to cross over my ankles, hug behind the backs of my thighs, and just roll back and forth for a little bit. This always feels good on the muscles surrounding my spine. And just come right into seated from there. Option to bring a block underneath you. We'll just be here to close out our practice together with a few mindful breaths, just as we started. So once you make your way here, begin to rest your palms onto your knees, face up or down, or your hands can rest into your lap, whatever feels best for you. Close the eyes, soften the gaze, your chest, your belly, your shoulders. And let all the air go. And we'll begin our inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Audible exhale, sigh it out for 3, 2, and 1. 2 more times. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Audible exhale, sigh it on out. Last time here. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Let it all go. Release the air from your belly. return back to your natural cadence of breath. And as you're ready, begin to blink open the eyes, bringing awareness back into this space. I thank you all for tuning into this video today. I hope you feel a little bit more relaxed and calm than when you first joined today. So just a friendly reminder, every Friday we'll be releasing, we as in me, we'll be releasing a new video for Flow Friday. If you have any special requests on what you'd like to see, feel free to comment below. And know that through my business Connect Yoga, I offer weekly virtual classes on Sunday, Mondays, and Wednesdays, as well as private one-on-one sessions and group sessions virtually and in person. So if you loved what you saw today, reach out, tune in. I'd love to flow with you off of this mat and on another. So go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed today's flow, and I look forward to seeing you next Friday. Have a great day.